comes to roll, man, smoke a joke, you know how I go, man. We in the mall. Hey, they go. Hey, oh Lord, can I bring this in? Are we coming in here with this? Oh Lord, got my Cujo glasses on. In the club, we smoking strong. Can't I see nobody but these strippers dancing with no song. And they drink in front of me too strong. Ooh, we who made this shit? Open walk too drunk, my blood too good for me to pat this. I'm feeling like this. Walk in the club, get caught up in the mix. Or make a stripper wanna come real quick. Please don't touch my glasses, bitch. Hey, when you see me in my glasses, please don't think that.
Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
Welcome to the 2111 Radio Show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott, and I have, one of the most busiest women I've ever seen. I'm going to tell y'all straight up, there's a lot to cover. I know I don't have that much time, but there's a lot to cover because I want people to really understand that we're looking at somebody that's really been in this industry for a while and knows exactly what she's talking about. So we're going to bring her. Her name is Melinda Santiago. Let's bring her in here right now. What up, girl? How you doing?
What's poppin'?
How's everything going with you today?
Today has been a day, but I'm here, and that's all that matters, right? Showing up.
Yes, you are, and that's the thing about showing up. I like that. A lot of people don't know how to show up, but you definitely showed up today, and you show up for a lot of people. But we're gonna get into that. So, tell everybody where you actually originally from.
I'm originally from Gary, Indiana. I was born in Methodist Hospital. Stayed in Glen Park, and then I moved to Michigan City, Indiana, where I did my, schooling and all the years up until I got kicked out of my house at 16. That's just finished high school, went on to college. Didn't make college all the way. College just wasn't for me. Right. By then the financial aid didn't kick in because I was still under my parents,
Yeah, I get it.
I went to start working full time, and then it just kind of like I just went into straight work mode.
Right. Let me tell you. So, I've done research. I do a lot of research, and I've heard that you was actually an artist. All right. So I actually have. Yes, I have something. I did some research. Now, let me explain, y'all. She was a dope artist. I'm telling you right now. So what's going on? And you could dance your ass off too. So what we're gonna do? If it's all right with you, I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't know if anybody ever had this on footage that's seen this, but check this out, y'all. Unbelievable.
I'm afraid. I'm dead. And you know why? You know why I'm dead?
Uh-huh.
Because that's not me.
That's not you. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I sat here the other day, and I'm sitting there going, "Is it her?" That's why I wanted to say it. You know what? Let me tell you what she did. And backstage, she was like, "I want to see your reaction." When she said, "I want to see your reaction when you show it." So I'm looking at the thing, and I'm like, "Damn, I can't really get a clear picture if that's her or not." But
so here's the funny backstory.
Talk to me.
My name is Melinda Santiago.
Mm-hmm.
Birth name, my name.
Right.
That young lady that you just posted, her name is also Melinda Santiago.
Mm-hmm.
She's also Puerto Rican. She's also born in April, which is my birthday month.
Wow.
Few years younger than me. And she was actually an artist that was signed to Usher.
Really?
She was also in the movie A Day in the Life.
Yes, she was.
And so I don't know how this happened, but Google and the internet has gotten us intertwined.
Yes.
Now everything that comes up about her has my picture on it.
Yes, it does.
It's almost like she's been completely erased. And it's unfortunate because I'm trying to find her because I have something in the works that I'm been kind of new idea that just kind of came up, but I need to find her.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, it has me dating Usher. It has me dating Sticky.
Yeah.
It has me married to Teddy Riley. That's not me.
What?
That's the other Melinda Santiago.
I'm just done right now. Oh,
yeah, and that's why I said play it because I had a feeling that, but to be fun, not to be funny, but honestly, I was in Detroit, living in Detroit for a while, and I was an aspiring singer. Okay. I was signed to a label. I did send my my demo to Usher, and it was funny because back in the day we didn't have internet.
No, we did not.
We had the Jet magazine, and the Jet magazine came out, and it had Usher signs new Latin R&B artist Melinda Santiago. Nobody knew what she looked like.
Nope.
So everyone who knew me knew I was in music, knew I was singing. They automatically thought it was me.
Wow.
Then to go on further, I was actually engaged to a former member of Blackstreet. And I had moved to Virginia. And then ironically enough, Teddy ended up marrying this girl named Melinda Santiago. So my ex-husband even called me and was like, "You done got married to the Backstreet guy?" And I'm like, "That's not me. I am engaged, but like when I tell you, I just threw the whole career away. I said, forget it."
Unbelievable.
So we've had such a literally 6 degrees of separation. Like when she's here in Atlanta, I was here, and when I keep hearing some people know her, and it's funny because some people who even knew her thought I was her grown up now.
Oh, okay.
Some years later, right?
Yeah,
we're talking almost 30 years later. So they're thinking I am her, she is me.
Wow. So
it's literally, because like on a Google site, it's like who has Melinda Santiago dated? It's my picture.
Yes.
And it has me looking
everybody.
Real industry.
Tyrese too. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, hold on. And I wasn't gonna mention, I wasn't gonna mention none of that. But when I seen that video, I said I have to play it. But it's funny because you like go ahead and play because I got. But
I used to look like I used to have I had the curly perm because my hair is naturally straight, so I had a curly perm. Nice. You know, I do dance. You know, like literally. So it was so much. So I just shout out to Usher, Tyrese. Hey, that other Melinda Santiago is not me. It's
exactly.
Me. So when you see me tapping in on your post, it's not your ex.
There it is. Wow. I know. You know what? I'm glad I got that backstory. Wow. See?
Yeah.
So now, here we go. So you was a singer at one point. So what made you create your brand? Because it is a brand. and you've been doing this for a while. And what's going on? If I'm not mistaken, you could take someone that's bronze or was gold at one point and bring them right back to where they was. Like this young man right here. I'm gonna put him up because this is Bobby Valentino. Let me explain.
That's my guy.
Let me explain. So we knew Bobby Valentino as a wildcat. He could sing his ass off though. Yes, he's very charismatic. I see how he put on his shows, but he also had that other bad boy side to him. So I say for the last year, I've started seeing a change. And I got that feeling that Miss Santiago had a lot to do with that. You understand? So can you believe, tell me, how did that come about?
So I didn't make that change. Bobby made that change.
Good.
I've been with Bobby for about 10 years now.
Okay.
And the mindset of artists has to change. When the artist believes in themselves, they start taking less BS.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it became, for a while, we've had these conversations and we're very transparent with each other. When you're on a money grab or a money chase, your brand gets looked at in a not so valuable way, right?
Right.
You're out there just chasing. And that's with any brand, not just artists. If you're out there chasing the bag, I hate that phrase.
Yeah, exactly.
But people devalue you based on how you move in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Products, anything like that. So I used to get on Bobby a lot. And Bobby will tell you, like, he used to tell me, like, Mona, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. And I'm like, no, I see a value. I see a brand. I see where you could go. Trust it. You might have to sit down for a little bit and get people re-interested and re-excited about you. You might have to, trust the blueprint, trust the process. And after a while, he finally gave me the reins and said,
"It is.
Do what you're gonna do." And when he changed the mindset and he bought into what was happening, I was able to then show him the results. And we have been nonstop working. And I mean, people really think he's on tour all the time because we are, 7-8 dates a month, and we're filling up calendars. I'm already filling up next year's calendar for him.
See?
And the money has went up, the value has went up, his brand has went up. Now people see him as he's a machine.
Oh yeah.
And even though he's worked with everybody you could think of, every teacher you could think of, he has worked with everybody. And for him to be still at some point still looked as an underdog or people forgotten about, it's disheartening. But I always tell him, don't compare yourself with any other artist. Your own competition is you.
Nope.
And him and I, we get on this road and we have such a great time, and people know we really have fun. And when that exudes across the stage, people have a great ass time at his concerts.
Oh yeah.
He involves the audience. He jumps out there.
Yes, he does.
And he looks amazing. He dresses amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because he believes in himself now. Now he's like, man, I don't care about internet. I don't care. Because remember, we came up in this industry when we didn't have internet. We didn't have trolls. We didn't have all the negative blogs. We didn't have the negative people. We really had time to marinate in people's minds and in their lives because they created experiences with them.
Yes.
The catalog is huge.
Yes, it is.
Hit after hit after hit after hit. So that's how that happened with Bobby. And, and that's just one of the clients. But
exactly. You definitely got a lot of them.
So I didn't help him. Well, let me say it this way. I did not change him. He changed him.
Right.
But he trusted the process, and he listened. And now him and I, that's like one of my best friends. But we keep business, and he gets it.
Yeah.
If every artist would turn themselves down a little bit, listen to their team, who actually are experts on the outside, looking at the outside, so they could stay focused on the inside of their artistry and allow the process to move, a lot of artists would continue to climb. What we're seeing is a lot of artists get in their own way and they start declining.
Yes. Wow. Let me tell you, first of all, let me get into the floor. Let me tell you. So I applaud you. I applaud you because, again, a lot of team members, I would call them team members or so-called team members, wouldn't have told him that. And wouldn't have gave him the opportunity because, again, this is a dog-eat-dog world. And especially this
Yes, people.
Yeah, yes. And they, oh, Bobby, you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. And they see the decline, but they don't care. As long as they can be backstage with him, drinking, smoking, having a good time, he's going on tour, you know, so.
And it makes us look bad as managers, especially women. Because we get labeled bitches and we get labeled, you know, emotional. We get and again, Bobby at one point was like, "You're doing too much." Now he's like, "Santi, do it," and he has my back 100% because he understands the kind of fight that I have to fight still to this day, even with my resume, the kind of fight that I still have to fight.
Yes, and you know, I've been looking at your page. Yesterday, you said something to a point where someone asked you, "How did you do it?"
Yes.
And you know, my response to that is, if you was a man, it would have never asked you that. It would have never asked you that. And you're right. It's getting to a point where the women is really starting to step up and really take over this.
But we've been.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it. We have been in this. There's so many women responsible for so many of these big careers that are out here, but we never got the shine. We never got the notoriety. We never got the spill. We never got it. But if you look back at some of the PR people, the publicists, some of the A&Rs, the handlers, they've been women. And they've just never gotten their credit. Now what they did get was credit of who's sleeping with who and but we didn't get the right kind of credit.
Right.
You know,
you're 100% right. And you know what's so crazy? And I'm gonna tell you this. I know you might have never heard this before, but that Melinda Santiago that's online, I think somebody did that on purpose.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me explain why. Because it kind of, if you put up your name, her picture and everything comes up. It literally comes up, and to a point where you have. My thing is, I had a problem with that with the business, and we had to go behind the scenes and constantly bug them until they get it down. But what's going on? It could have been someone that you probably didn't have a good business relationship with, or whatever it is, or just hating on you in general. And it
or she might have decided to go private.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So I don't fall into the assumptions, and I don't fall into what happens, because when you start doing that, you start becoming, you know, I'm gonna be honest, you become messy. You become instigator. I can't speak on her life. I don't know what happened. I don't know how. I just know what the facts are, and the facts are you can't find a lot of information. But she may have done that herself. She may have privated herself off. She may have.
Yeah.
Who knows? All I know is I'm trying to find her.
Okay.
So
good.
If you hear this or see this, Melinda Santiago, contact me. I would love to have a conversation with you, because I have an idea that I want to do something.
It is. Yeah.
And I need you, girl.
It is. So let me tell you. So we're gonna go down the line. So I do have somebody else that I'm a fan of that you actually deal with.
Scarface.
Now, when I saw this, I was saying, how long? Tell me how this relationship happened. Because
so Scarface to me has been with me. Maybe 7, 8 years.
Oh, okay.
So I used to manage a group, a Grammy-nominated group. I used to to work with them, and we were on the Tom Joyner cruise. And
Okay.
I got stuck on the cruise because something happened with my passport. Now,
Oh.
nothing was wrong with my passport. It was just weird. I couldn't get off the boat. So I had to do the whole time because we were supposed to get off in Turks and Caicos because we had a show we had to get back to.
Right.
But the guys got off the boat, but I had to stay because my passport. So Too Short was on there. Trick Dad, like there's a whole bunch of
yeah.
And I've known Too Short now about 30 some years. And I mean, down to Kwame, like all those people were on there. It was a super dope.
Wow.
Like, super dope.
Those parties used to be crazy. So I definitely know what you're talking about.
Right. And that was like the only time I ever been on the Tom Joyner cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But Space goes all the time. But we were on the cruise and I don't know how. I think I don't know exactly. I can't remember exactly how. We were just all out having a good time, on the boat. And he asked, what I was doing. And I guess he noticed how I was moving with the other client that I had.
Uh-huh.
And just honest, it was very like, hey, let's see what you can do.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't know nothing about hip hop. My lane is R&B. But cool, let's see what we can make happen.
Mm-hmm.
So after about a month with him, we did the Legends of Hip Hop tour, and we've been doing the Legends of Hip Hop tour.
Yes.
And a series of other dates, and then his farewell tour he just did. But we got him going back on tour now in October again. So super cool dude. And when I say one of the smartest men I know, he is.
Really?
He's damn near a prophet. Like. And I knew Tupac. Tupac kind of raised me up in this space. When I met Pac, he kind of taught me the game, right? And it was kind of like a full circle because I got to work with Pac, and then I worked with Face and him to have music together. And
yes, they do.
Face is just he's an amazing individual, like. And he's healthy now again. He's really like he's funny as shit. People don't realize he's a freaking comedian. Like
what? I would never see that
because it's Face, right? He comes across as but he he's a hilarious. He's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Wow.
Comedy.
Well, let me tell you, you definitely doing some things, and I've been so impressed with you. I've actually been stalking your page for the last couple of months. So I asked Ralph. I said we need her on my show. We need her on this show because, again, a lot of the audience that we have is like young, so they don't know certain things. And for you to be here, I really appreciate you coming to our show. So
no problem.
Let me tell you. So, and you got this book. Let's talk about the book.
Oh, my book.
So we got the book here.
Yay! My Till Death Do Us Unpart.
Unpart. I've never heard that said before. So I really I don't want to dig too deep into the book because I definitely want people to go to Amazon and get this book. It's on Amazon right now. Or it's on
Amazon.com. It's on Walmart.com. It's on MelindaSantiago.com.
Hello.
It's a great book. It's funny.
So can you please give us something about this particular book? Because
so
it's very interesting.
I'm Puerto Rican, right? So we have a stereotype that Puerto Ricans are what? That we're what? What they say about Hispanic women?
Women clingy?
Crazy.
That too, yeah. But you know what? I do know a couple of them, but that's definitely
so they always say Puerto Rican, women are crazy. When we're not crazy, we're passionate. However, this book, even though it's written comedy and written very relatable, you can find yourself in the characters, there's a lot of little hidden gems and hidden lessons.
Okay.
Because I'm also a life coach, a certified life coach.
Oh,
and I like to make people think. Don't always look at the surface. Don't always look at what's in front of you, not the shiny, but let's dig deep. Let's do this and find something, and it will change your perspective. and it changes your life literally when you change the mindset.
Exactly.
So this book is about literally a Hispanic woman who can't get shit right.
Oh my goodness.
Can't get shit right, and then she gets shit right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And the trials of what's being snatched away from her after she gets things right, and then it's about, you know, because of that clingy piece and that crazy piece, they say, you know, what is like, we're clingy, right? We're passionate.
Yes.
We can't let go of men and stuff like that. So it's a comedy because you're battling the stereotype, but it challenges you to say, what is unconditional?
Mm.
Do you really understand what unconditional is? So is unconditional loving someone and not letting them go?
Right.
Or is unconditional saying, I gotta let you go because I want you to be happy while I'm being torn up inside, but because it's
yeah, it is.
It's funny because it has some comedic banter between the best friends and them, the man, and like it's funny. And I've also written the movie script to it, which we're shopping now. And
I think that's going to be crazy.
Yeah,
I love stuff like that.
I'm pitching it to Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart is
really
one of the go-tos that I need to have on it.
Okay. Now let me tell you, you do have movies under your belt. You do have movies in your belt. So no lie, I actually looked at this movie the other day.
Hollywood Heart.
I actually looked at it and it's really good. And how did this come about? Because again, as y'all see, things are starting to. We just talk about music. Now we just talked about a book. Now we talk about films. So talk to me about this.
This was a Bobby V project that he started for an album that he did, Hollywood Hearts.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to do a short film. And then the short film kind of grew into the movie script. And then BET picked it up and all of that. And I actually have a little cameo in there where I play a radio host. And my other client from one of the groups I managed before, he was in there as well. And it's a great story. You know, it's loosely based on Bobby's life. But shout out to Patrice Fisher. Shout out to Walnut Santiago. She was the lead actress. Shout out to Asia Sparks out of Philly. Shout out to Willie Hinn, who was in it as well. Carl Payne, Life Jennings,
yes, he was. Yep, Life Jennings. Yeah.
So I casted the movie as well, and so you know, and found like in the associate producing space of it, you know, it's a really good movie, and right now it's being played on, I want to say, Urban Flix.
It is. That's why I saw it
on Urban Flix TV.
Yes, it is.
So,
yes.
And again, it's been on BET. It's been, so once it does its time on Urban Flix, then we're going to shop it to, you know, other networks that I'm sure they're going to.
Of course.
But it's a really good movie.
It really is. It really, and he did a good job. Like
he did.
He really did. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Has he ever had acting lessons?
Well, you know, Bobby used to do a lot of like Moesha, and you know, either there were cameo spots.
No, I forgot about the Moesha.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, back in the day, they had a lot of R&B artists making appearances and cameos like on those sitcoms. So he's had some acting experience. He wants to get back into acting. Again, it was a good challenge for him, but he was dope. You know, but Hollywood Hearts.
Yes, Hollywood Hearts is something that everybody definitely need to check out. You know, and then I didn't even know you did this movie. I had no clue.
That's not me.
That's not you either? No. What the hell? I'm done. Google is killing me right now.
That's the other Melinda Santiago.
I'm just done. Listen, Google.
She played the character Heaven.
Yes, she did. That is crazy.
Now, here's funny. If I was lying to you right now, you really wouldn't know. You'd be so confused. What if I was trying to leave that life? I just went.
Oh my God. That would be, you know what? You is too much. Let me tell you, because So yeah, so that is not. You know what? Google is killing me right now. But anyway,
it's okay. But see that teaches a lot of people. Right there, that was a lesson learned for a lot of people. You can't trust everything you see on Google.
No, you cannot.
Remember, Google is still man input. It's still input. Information is input by man. Yep. Where there's man and where there's human beings, there's errors, there's mistakes.
They are. So I'm not going to make a mistake on this. You ready? Check this out.
Go ahead.
So you have a company called Santi Media Group.
Yes.
And there's 3 divisions to this group. Am I right about that?
Correct.
So you got a music division, you have a record label division, and you have a television production division.
Correct. I'm putting a little light on me now because I know it's getting dark.
So tell me about how did you even create that? And do you have a big team, or is it just you and maybe 2 people? It's me and one other person. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable.
My business partner, shout out to Leon Cosby III. So it is Santiago firm.
Yes.
And that's management, branding, consulting, and stuff. And then we have Santi Media Group, which is Santi Music, which is our record label, which we have 4 artists signed. We have Tiffany Taylor, which her album drops August 25th.
Okay.
King Shanja, who is an Afrobeats artist, his album Foreign Exchange has dropped already. So he's doing big numbers and big things out there in Africa. And then we have International Nova. Who is a Latin R&B producer, rap. He
does everything.
All. Is this light okay? Because I know it was kind of light.
Yeah, you good. You good. You shining. You shining.
So, and he just got married, and he was featured in People magazine.
Yeah.
His album is being finalized now, so we're getting ready to drop that, and then we're finalizing DJ Wayne, his contract and all that. So I got some things in the work with Santi Music, as the label. Then we have Santi Books, which is the book publishing company that we have, and it was created as a boutique publishing company to give us opportunities, right? Give anybody who wants to write a book, we're giving them that opportunity.
Really?
Anybody, because we want people to have tangibility. We want people to have opportunities, and it's not just for celebrities. Even though we have a celebrity section, which is that's from Celebrity Series.
Right.
This is created for anyone to write a book, children's book, children writing books, all of that. So that's how that came about. Leon was like, "Yo, we need to start a book publishing company." I'm like, "I don't have time. What do you?" And he got the ball rolling, and we got the books, and we got Riddick Bowe's book out. We have Our Prophet book. We have Jay Alexander's book, Building Empire. Our Prophet from the Nappy Roots, from Grams to Grammys.
Oh, okay.
Riddick Bowe's book, Riddick Bowe,
I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that. I saw him. I think he doing a book signing or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we were in Florida doing a book signing, and at the Hard Rock Cafe. And so he's been moving around because he's doing all the boxing stuff and things. So, and we're getting things together for his documentary.
Okay.
So the object was, and then of course my book, Till Death Do Us Unpart.
There it is.
Then we're segueing the book publishing company. The books that we publish, we're segueing them into the TV film space through Santi Films.
My move, yeah.
So now we have Santi Films, who is going to be kind of like now taking the books to the next level. Okay. And then our Santi Music artists are going to be doing the scoring and stuff so everything kind of works together under the umbrella of Santiago firm, Santi Media Group. And so that's kind of how that developed.
Well, let me tell you something, lady. All right. I'm very proud of you. I'm going to give you another round of applause at the end of the day.
So anybody who wants to write a book, let me know. If you have a manuscript already ready, let me know. Hit Leon up at leon@sfirmpublishing.com. Or you can hit me in the DM at Melinda Santiago on IG, or hit Leon at Leon Cosby the third. Leon Cosby III on Instagram. Or Facebook. You can find us and follow us on there as well.
Well, I have Aquarius Water says she's writing a book herself, so you definitely need to check out Miss Santiago.
Come on through.
Come on through. You never know.
We have distribution, so and we assist in book signings. We assist in getting your book out there. At the end of the day, for any author, just like an artist, it's still your responsibility to get your product out. It's still your responsibility to be ahead of the game. It's your responsibility to be the forefront of your brand, right? So people think the wrong mentality when they get a manager or when they get they're going to do this. No, we are assisting your brand. People fall in love with authors. They fall in love with the brand, and then they'll buy whatever you're selling.
Yeah, right? And that's the truth.
And people have to embrace that and do the work. I can't say it no more than that. You have to do the work to reap your rewards.
Exactly. And you're doing some work. I tell you, I got to give you credit, yo. I'm telling you, I've been seeing you online, and I'm sitting there going, do this lady ever sleep? It makes no sense.
I do.
You be everywhere. Like, I see you going through the airport. Oh, she's at this place. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Okay, next day she's in another.
Sometimes I'm traveling 5 days a week. I'm home. But, as I get older, I'm like.
Okay. So, now I know for instance, you do have something. Now, tell me if I'm wrong about this, because Google is crazy.
Good.
All right, we're going to put this up right now. Is this you?
Yes, that's me.
Donnie Simpson, my goodness. Yes, you brought. So tell me about this project with Donnie, because, back in the days, he was like, wow, unbelievable.
He's always been the forefront. He was a major piece to this culture, right? Yes, and he brought Video Soul. We brought Video Soul back. I helped in the casting and the talent piece of it, and associate produced. So it was, it was a gem to watch this, right? I want to say we did it right the beginning of COVID, and it finally just got picked up.
Wow.
So, but yeah, you can go to BET Plus and check it out and enjoy it, like how it used to be. Interview the artist, see the video, see what's going on. Like, it's real. Like, that was the original podcast, right? Like, that was.
Thank you.
Video Soul was the original podcast.
Yes. And it's so funny. It's funny you said that, because that's what I do here.
Yeah.
I literally tried to do, because I remember those shows. And I remember he used to interview the artists, and then we see their videos. So we do the same. It's kind of the same content. But what we do here is a lot of. For some reason, I thought this was just going to be an independent thing. But what happened, people starting to notice, and I start getting people like I just had Trey Chaney up here. I had Omar Gooding up here. So people starting to chirp in, and the show is growing. And look who I got.
People want consistency.
Yes, and that's what
people will stick to whatever that's consistent, and you're bringing quality, right?
Yes.
So 2 ends of the spectrum. One end of the spectrum is the smut, the blogs, the negative that we are attracted to because we want to make sure someone else's life is worse than ours, right?
Yeah.
To that side of it, or we're completely positive and we're attracted to the positive things that gravitate to us that we want to stick to. Mm-hmm. And we're human, so we're gonna toggle between both.
Oh yeah.
But the reality is I'm gonna stick with whatever is providing me quality. I'm gonna play around over here because that's humor, right? That's a necessity. You need to laugh. but that's not going to hold my attention, and I'm going to end up being, I'm going to need to digress away from the other stuff. I'm always going to remain over here with positive content, educational content, soothing to the soul, that's therapeutic. You know, we're going to stick to those things always. And it's unfortunate that we have to work like 10 times harder because that smut stuff takes over.
It really does.
And so I congratulate you, one, for staying the course and continuing to build, because eventually that shit wears out, and they have to try to reconfigure every few months of what's trending, and that's tiresome. You can just remain consistent and just keep building, because your format doesn't need to change.
No, thank you. Well, you know, coming from you, you know, I'm sitting here blushing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, because, you know, you've been in this game for 30 years. You've been in this game, you know, so any compliment.
I'm 50 years old.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. No, stop playing.
I
What?
am.
Your birthday just came?
April.
April. Okay, April. Okay, happy belated. Wow, check you out.
Thank you.
Well, 50 looks great.
Thank
I tell you that. It looks great on you. It really does. And the business, it looks like it's really, you've been consistent you've been very consistent, and that's the key.
If nothing else, understand this. I am a leader because I lead by example. I can't talk about anything that I don't do. I can't even advise on something that has not happened to me. I can't give the jewels and the nuggets by trying to pull it off of what I think. I pull everything based off of facts and or based on the situation. What does it look like?
Right.
Again, this is where the life coaching comes in handy. This is where the intuitive piece of me, my spiritual piece, comes in, because I'm able to see into things and see the bigger picture besides, you know, what's right in front of me. That's why I think I'm successful in that space, because I don't care about shiny things. I don't care that. I care about people.
Right.
And I think with Leon and I, the biggest thing, we say we're not chasing money, we're chasing purpose. And as long as we stay with chasing purpose and serving, the money's going to come, the opportunity's going to come, the things come to us. We attract everything.
Yes.
So, you know, it's getting to that space and making people understand, listen, I'm a walking proof. Now, your story may be different from mine, but our end result can be the same.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Let me tell you something.
Preaching, because I got time.
Listen, I will let you preach, because again, people need to hear it. They need to hear it, because that's one of the reasons I brought you here. Like the promotion for this, I kept telling everybody, you better get your pens and paper ready, because this woman knows a lot, and you know I appreciate you coming. So you do nonprofits as well. I think you got 3 of them. Well,
no, we have one nonprofit, but we're on the board for one, Believe in Our Vision, which is ran by Dawn Scott, who is one of my very best friends, and she had got her nonprofit up and going. It's a 501c3 and totally legit. There's a lot of people out here that don't have legit nonprofits, so 501c3 nonprofit, and Believe in Our Vision, and she deals with foster care children in the system, transitioning out of the system.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a great thing that she's doing. And then we just recently started our own, Leon and I, called Pick Up to Get Up, and it's for literacy program. Go with our books, and just you have to pick up a book, or you have to pick up knowledge in order to get yourself up. So. You know, Leon said I named it. I don't remember naming it, but he said I said it. And I'm like, you know, my creative juices, that happened. I'm a creative. So it was like, you named it. I'm like, I don't remember. But if I did, okay, let's go. But yeah,
let's get it.
And so that's on its way of doing it. So we're excited about that.
And the Bobby Valentino actually have something as well,
Yes.
right?
Bobby V Foundation as well.
Okay.
He, his family owns one of the biggest farms in Metro Atlanta called Metro Atlanta
wow.
Farms.
Okay.
And they do a lot of great stuff over there. They give away food. Like we do food drives. They do Christmas giveaways, but they're always giving food away, like not just at holidays.
Right.
Every month they're giving food away. During the pandemic, they just stayed handing out turkeys and food, and people didn't have to like worry, like really for the community. And they've been doing it forever. And Bobby also puts people through college.
What?
The foundation. Yep. See, they don't think about kind of stuff like that because it's not raunchy enough.
Thank you.
He's been putting people through college for many, many, many years. Mind you, he started in 1996.
Yes. And, it's crazy because he started, when he came through, he kind of like took the reins in a way because Bobby Valentino, no lie, he could do anything. He could sing his ass off. That's the one thing we all know Bobby Valentino could sing. And it's funny because when he came out, we used to call these guys in the hood, "Oh, you think you Bobby Valentino? Go sit your ass down." You understand? So
that's a funny story how he got called Valentino because he was a ladies' man in college, and they were like, Valentino ass. Dropped the name Valentino. So
hey, listen, it works, and he's definitely been, doing his thing, still doing his thing. Actually, he's doing it better now. You understand? He's literally doing it better. I definitely would love to have Bobby come up here.
He is. But I got Pleasure P, who's doing his thing as well. Pleasure P is an amazing writer, artist.
There you go.
Like the double P's, and he's another one. He writes a lot of people. He's
the same, man.
His pen, like he's just an amazing individual when it comes to his artistry. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's definitely somebody that you remember. Pretty Ricky was the shit. I'm gonna be straight up. Everybody named Mama know Pretty Ricky was shit, but it was Pleasure P. I'm gonna keep it buck.
Pleasure P sang. He's the only singer. He's the voice.
He's definitely the voice of them, and I seen him on the shows, and I'm happy he got off of those reality shows because it was putting him in a bad light. You understand?
But they're kind of designed to do that.
Yeah. So what happened? He told a story about him and his dad. Now that story kind of made everybody change and like, wait a minute, this kid he really wants to do this. And the industry can really dog you out to a point where you feel inadequate. And it's like him, he has a good spirit. I see him on lives. I see him on the shows he's performing. Women going crazy because they know that Pleasure P, when he was with Pretty Ricky, a lot of those women was going to Pleasure. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to, blow it up, but I've seen concerts with him, and it's like the women, everybody had Pleasure P on their mind at the end of the women.
And because he gives another one, his catalog between his solo music and Ricky, his catalog is amazing. It's like this. It's one of these things. And now, touching back with Bobby Pleasure, we got that RSVP group with Ray J, Sammy, Bobby.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Hold on. So I wasn't too sure to mention that. I really wasn't. I said, I don't want to mention that because I had it here. I had it in my notes.
Yeah.
But I said, damn, I hope this is the real Santiago now because I'm gun shy now. So it's like Google's killing me. So tell us about that. Yeah, tell us about that.
So back in 2022, we did the Verses, right?
Yes, you did.
And it was Omarion and Mario.
Yeah.
But the real show, that had everybody talking was that catastrophe piece with Bobby, Ray J, Sammy, and Pleasure.
Yes.
Sammy and Pleasure won. Okay, clapping up for them.
And they did.
However, it was a show. If people didn't go see it, you can go watch it. We had 7 million people watching it on live.
Wow.
And over 7 million comments. And it was
Yes.
going. We had their attention for 4 hours straight, and boy, we pissed off the R&B community.
I know they did.
We pissed off the R&B community. Our numbers, we did exactly what we set out to do, and it's all about strategy. It's planned. It was a thing, and nobody understood it except the people who were involved in it. So then that kind of escalated and went to Ray J being a meme on everyone's thing.
Lord,
it was
with that Running Man. I don't know what the hell.
But he said it, and he'll tell you, like he said it in rehearsals. He was like, "I'm gonna do this and watch. This is gonna go." Like, our rehearsals were fun. Yes. He really did lose his voice. People were like, he really did lose the voice. That wasn't planned.
I believe that.
Then the Casamigos showed up, and so other stuff wasn't planned between everybody. But I tell you, it was one hell of a night.
Yes.
So after that piece, they went live, and then they started talking, and they just decided to form the group RSVP. And it was Ray J, Sammy, Bobby B, and then Pleasure P. So RSVP.
Yeah.
And we have a song out called Money Everywhere. They have we've done shows. We've been headlining shows already.
Yes, y'all have. Yes, y'all have.
It's like we've been headlining, and we came out the gates.
Listen.
And we have another show coming up, but I can't say where because it's unannounced.
No doubt.
Because we're the surprise guests.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, we've been kicking ass. And
so was this was a collective idea to do what they did at Versus?
It started out. Listen, with everything, there's a plan.
Yeah.
Right. And what we know we are very strategic.
Yes.
I'm very strategic. Ray J's strategic.
Very.
But everyone is strategic in their now. When you add liquor, you add other people. We expanded that a little bit.
I think you did. Yes.
But it made it so much more fun because it's real.
Yes.
And the beautiful part about these guys is they are authentic. They really are who they are. There's no egos involved. And if there are egos involved, they quickly shut each other down.
Yeah, I can see that.
We call them the best solo group ever. Right? Because it makes sense.
It does.
They're like the unimproved Rat Pack.
Pretty much.
If you look at the Rat Pack then, and now the Sammy Davis Juniors, the
Frank Sinatra,
Dean Martin, and there was Jerry Lewis. He was part of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at that now, they're the very same reincarnated pieces to this.
Literally doing the same thing.
And that's all by accident.
Exactly.
And it's a dysfunctional space of function.
Oh my goodness.
If people try to organize it, if people try to make it make sense,
it's not going to work.
It has to do what it does authentically. When Sammy wants to go over here and do this, Bobby wants to go over here and do this, Pleasure goes here, but then they come back somehow miraculously, and it's a show. We have an hour and 20 plus minutes of back to back to back to back. No other artist has that.
No.
Back to back to back to back to back hits.
Yeah.
So when you think you're done over here, you're like, oh shit, here comes Pleasure with, hot.
Doing the same.
It's a great show, and it's high energy. And watching them on stage, it's like you're looking at Ray J over here, and then you got Sammy doing. So your attention is over here, and then it's an experience. So that's how that came about. So that to me is just another win.
Yes, it is. It's a win,
and it's what we do. And
you can toot your damn horn. I'm telling you. For you to be able to put that together, because we all thought they was going to get a group, but we didn't know they was going to be able to really get it together because there was so much arguing. We seen the arguing, we seen the fighting, and Sammy was getting mad at this one, and Pleasure was telling people off, and I'm sitting there going, what the hell?
And it's real.
Yeah.
Like they get together, and mind you, I didn't know. This was something that I'm just helping oversee,
No
right?
doubt.
Because again, they are authentic, and I'm not
Mhm.
going to take credit for what they do. What I am
Right.
going to take credit the fact that we're still here doing it.
Exactly.
Right? That's the piece that I'm excited about. That's why we call them the best solo group, because they
That's
all
so
are
cool.
4 solo artists doing solo things.
With
And
solo
then when
hits.
they can get together, they get together and do a whole nother different experience.
Yeah.
So a Bobby V solo show and a Pleasure P solo show and a Sammy show solo show, Ray J solo show looks different from an RSVP show.
Yes. I can imagine. I can only imagine. And that's an experience. Like you said, it's a complete experience. I would love to see that. Oh my goodness.
It is.
That,
It is.
and you love to see this because again, a lot of these guys in the era of what's going on in social media was written off. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're not written off. It's like I said, talent will prevail, and these guys has been talented for years. Sammy was one of the, oh my goodness, Sammy when he was, oh my goodness, that young man was the shit. Sorry, he was really that guy. You
Hey,
understand?
don't apologize. I think I've cussed about 4 or 5 times on here already.
But okay, I did that. But what I'm saying is, Sammy, when he came on that stage with Pleasure, we was like, oh, this is gonna happen.
Listen, the funny part about this is I was trying to find out the 4th person.
Oh.
And I had a couple ideas, and Sammy came up, and I decided to put Sammy in the mix.
Oh, damn. And Sammy, that kid can sing, man.
Oh my God, he's a beast vocally. Oh my God.
He really
and his penmanship is sick. Like he writes.
See?
All of them are so freaking dope. It's crazy. And then together they are really good friends.
Wow.
Like what you see on the lives, that's really them having a good time. None of them is trying to be anybody else. And that's why the shit works.
I love it. I love it. Listen, and you, like I said, you're doing a great job. I'm sorry you putting your little spin on things, and you like I said, you taking tarnish pieces and making them out of gold. You understand? You putting your twist to it, and right now these guys should be thanking you because, again, they was written off. All they had to do is trust the process. You understand? You had a process. I know people don't like to buy in, but sometimes you got to buy into process. You have to buy into the process, and you knew what you was doing. And look at you now. You killing it. Oh, my goodness. Definitely killing it. So I know it's been about an hour now. I know I got to let you go. You probably got to get on a plane or something. No,
actually, I think that's burnt dinner. I forgot the stuff.
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not your fault. It is mine because I get wrapped up. Like I said, I had the construction here today.
Yeah.
Alarm systems done today. Then
my goodness.
Then I had this and contracts to do today, and then let me cook dinner, and I think I burnt
my goodness. So let me tell you what I want to do for you, because you come on my show. You gave me the honor of having you on my show, so I want to do something for you. So check this out. You sent my team 2 artists that you wanted some radio rotation.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to send me their MP3s. I'll put them on tonight, along with any other artists you have.
Will do.
You understand? Because it's a give and take. I wanted you up here. You came here. I appreciate you. And it's like the only thing I would like to do is help you out in any way we can, because that's what the show is about.
That's why I always tell people, it's not about reciprocation, and it feels good sometimes when it gets reciprocated. But I always want to tell people, never look for it back. Always put it forward, and it will always find you. It will always find you. So people have he didn't do this for me, so I'm not doing this for them. And we can't think like that.
No.
We just have to do what you can control and go forward.
Thank you. And that's what I do.
Go forward, it'll come back always.
Always. It never failed. It never failed. And like I said, it's been an honor to have you here. It's been crazy. And I've seen other interviews with you, but I had a lot of fun with you. You a character. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be.
You haven't seen nothing yet. Like when I can let loose and go. That's the funny thing. Sometimes my clients are like, "No, you got to be professional," and I'm like, "Yo, I have so much funny in me that I used to do other stuff. I said they have to fake names, do fake stuff. Like,
Oh my goodness. So now are you in Atlanta now?
I am. I'm in Atlanta. Yeah.
I think is everybody in Atlanta?
Ah!
I'm in Orlando. I think I need to move to Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Actually, Pleasure will be in Orlando on September 3rd.
Really?
Pleasure will be out there. We'll be in Miami coming October. Let me see if we're gonna be up there anytime soon. I might come up there to Orlando with Pleasure
check that out.
Yeah.
So
I'll invite you out to the club.
You heard? That's what I'm talking about. Listen, you'd be the first person to invite me to an event.
A club? No, it's not a club.
Oh, it's a club. Oh, it's a club. Listen, at the end of the day, I'll take it because meeting Pleasure P, meeting you in person, that would be it. I'll be like stuck, But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, definitely appreciate you, and I'm gonna have you come back. I really would like to have you come back because I have a podcast type show too that we talk about different subjects, and you're the perfect person to talk about business and how to. Like marketing.
To talk about business. I'm a perfect person to talk about relationships.
See?
I'm a perfect person to talk about just getting shit done right and being.
Thank you. Yes, I need that, and it's another part of this show, like what they call it, another division of the show, where it's going to be streaming on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and the different platforms for people to actually listen to. So I definitely want to bring you back for that.
Absolutely.
And I done created a friend now, so I think we connected because I ain't letting you go. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. That's it.
Here.
I'm gonna definitely have.
I always answer.
Yes, you do.
It may take me a minute sometimes because I have to prioritize, and sometimes when you're in this business, you put yourself last. When it comes to me, I put myself last, and I have to do better at that. But
But you've been doing this, you've been riding for a minute though. So it's like you one day you're gonna probably take it to another level. Because right now you was a firecracker. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Gotta be.
You're definitely a firecracker, and I don't like the term of them calling you the B word. But they say that, but because they can't handle you. They can't deal with it.
I prefer, I'm gonna be honest. If someone says Melinda's a B, but she gets shit done, call me a B. That word name, that don't faze me because I know who I am.
And you are definitely somebody that's to reckon with. I'm telling you right now. Definitely. Yeah. So, listen, I'm gonna let you go, but before we go, again, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. It was definitely a pleasure. I actually had like 116 people in here at one point.
Yay!
So that's one of the biggest shows we had so far. You and Trey Cheney had the biggest show so far. So I appreciate you coming tonight. And this is actually streaming on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yep, and I put the links up on all those.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the professionalism as well. Because we don't get that. People don't understand. It's a courtesy thing. It's like when I see people be a professional. Oh my goodness, this makes each job so much easier.
Doesn't it make your heart feel good?
Oh man, yes, it really does.
International Nova on here. We need to get King Kanja on here. We need to get Tiffany Taylor on here. We need to get DJ Wayne on here for you.
See, look at you. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I will schedule each one of them the days, whatever they free. I'll schedule it. It's no problem. I definitely want their music on my platform. I definitely need it.
I appreciate it.
And let me tell you, 2111 Radio is a licensed station, so royalties will be made.
Yay! Yes,
so it ain't. We don't just we just don't play music and say, "Hey, we got a radio station." No, we have it was a license, so that BMI and all this stuff, the everything is legit. So we definitely want all those songs on here. Whenever you get the chance, send all their music. And I'll definitely add it.
I sent it to Leon. I sent it to him the other day, so hopefully he gets it over to you ASAP.
Yes, definitely.
Follow
And
me on social media at Melinda Santiago.
oh, they've been following you because I have it in the ticker down there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Go get my book. Till Death.
And don't forget the book. That is a hell of a title. I'm definitely gonna get a hold of that book. A couple of people here just said they're gonna buy that book.
Please do. And then once you read it and you love it, you're gonna have to read it a couple times. I what I'm gathering from people is they're reading it a couple of times and then they're getting different lessons every time they read it. Like, oh my God, I missed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, get the book, and then once you're done reading, please go and please share your thoughts. Give me the review. Okay. I don't care about the 5 stars. Do I want 5 stars? Yes.
Yes.
But the majority of people have been putting 5 stars because they really believe in that. But I want the real, because that only makes me better if the book, I like constructive criticism, but I also want people to enjoy. So. Yes.
Definitely.
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Listen, you are the best. I'm telling you right now. I got to tell my family, like, she is awesome. I love it. So definitely, guys, thank you, and y'all have a good night. And thank you, Miss Santiago. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, good night, y'all. Definitely, that is so dope. So so y'all have a good night, and we are definitely out of here. So we're gonna play this video, and we're gone.
Zone 4. Campus to roll, man. Smoke a joke, you know how I go, man. We ain't them all. Hey, they go. Hey, oh look, can I bring this in? Are we coming in here with this? Oh look, got my Cujo glasses on. In the club, we smoking strong. Cannot see nobody but these strippers dancing with no song. And they drink in front of me too strong. Ooh, who made this shit? Open walk too drunk, my blunt too good for me to pat it. I'm feeling like this. Walk in the club, get caught up in the mix, or don't make a stripper wanna come real quick. Please don't touch my glasses, bitch. Hey, when you see me in my glasses, please don't think that I'll be lacking, bitch. Won't pass the blunt, I'm watching everything.
Good night.